Welcome back. You're still tuned into Midcap Radar. The stock that we're focusing on in our Midcap Spotlight segment is Anupam Rasayan. Remember, they announced an acquisition, 100% equity stake in Jayhawk Fine Chemicals Corporation, which is a US-based chemicals company. The total consideration is $150 million, but the enterprise value is $134 million because they will also be taking $16 million of cash from Jayhawk Chemicals. The EV to EBITDA, the valuation for this particular deal is 8.9 times. Now remember, for global chemical companies, they are trading at anywhere between 3 times to 30 times, depending to the chemistry they cater to, and that's why it is somewhere in the middle of that range. The company, Anupam Rasayan, plans to invest $40 million in this acquisition. This will be via wholly owned subsidiary. The rest of the money, that is $110 million, that will come from an investment company which will invest that money in the wholly owned subsidiary and ultimately in this particular acquisition. But do remember, these are Class B shares, so there will be no voting rights which will be available. Anupam Rasayan in our conversation did indicate that gradually they will pick up this stake, or they will pay the investment vehicle to take up 100% capital or ownership into the acquired company as well. And now the combined financials, how will they be? The revenues at $243 million and EBITDA is expected to be at $61 million. Remember, the current EBITDA margin of the acquired company is at 19%. For Anupam Rasayan, currently it's at 28%. They say it will be an EPS accretive transaction, and we spoke to them in the morning today where they did indicate that they will look to raise capital at an appropriate stage. Investment company's name is not final yet. It is still under considerations. They do have some names in and offers in hand. So this is a very important clarity that the market will be watching out for. Acquisition will allow them access to niche chemistries, and performance chemicals is just 10 to 12% for Anupam Rasayan currently, but it will be a bigger segment for them after this particular acquisition. They will get access to global customers, and also there will be cross-selling opportunities which will be available because of this acquisition. But a lot of questions to be answered in terms of their debt funding, and also what happens if there are any IRR or dividend payouts to the investment vehicle or not. In fact, let's listen into what the management had to say on raising capital bit and the outlook going forward.
Maybe at appropriate stage, look at some kind of a capital raise or otherwise to kind of fund this back. So this is how we are looking to kind of fund the transaction. This would ensure that we get 100% control over the company, because the investment which will come from the global institution would not have any voting rights. Currently, it's under discussion. As I said, we have multiple options, and this is just one of the offer which has come to us. So maybe at the appropriate time, we will share the details of the same with you.
Well, that was the management of Anupam Rasayan speaking to us after the big acquisition that they've made as far as the overseas market is concerned. But with that, it's all the time we have on this edition of Midcap Radar. Your stocks when we return.